Go.
Hi.
Hello.
Jim?
Yes.
My name is Wissam. I'm the business manager, and I'm responsible to finalize and review paperwork.
Okay.
This process takes between 5 to 6 minutes to make sure all the information is accurate and everything you gave it to us, and that's how your name and all the information is going to show on the back.
Okay.
Sure. May I join you?
Yeah.
All right. So for the title purposes, the car is going to be registered under your name, Jim Bone.
Correct.
And you spell Jim Bone. And your address is 123 Main Street.
That's
Is there any unit number or apartment I should be aware of?
No.
Okay. And this is the city's zip code. This is your email.
Mm-hmm.
So all the paperwork is going to go to your email as soon as we finalize the paperwork.
Okay.
All right. So I see that you're buying the 2024 Audi Q7,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the blue one.
Yeah.
And I see that you also traded in your 2020 S4.
Yeah.
Correct.
Correct. Yeah.
And the car and the price. This is the price what we agreed to.
Right.
This
right.
is your taxes and fees and everything. This is how much we're giving you for the trade.
Mhm.
And the payoff. And who's the payoff goes to?
It's Audi Financial.
Audi Financial. Okay.
Yeah, it should be Audi Financial.
Audi Financial. Perfect. All right.
Mhm.
Audi Financial, and the car you traded in, it comes with 80,000 miles.
Yeah. Yeah, I drive a lot.
Oh, you drive it a lot. You drive it
I
like
do,
almost
yeah.
like 20,000 miles a year.
Yeah. Well, I live out in Silver Spring, Maryland, and after COVID, we started driving to the office. So,
Okay.
Then that's in DC. So
Okay.
It's about 20 miles a day. Actually, 40
Oh.
back and forth.
Okay. Are you
No.
what to DC? You drive
Yeah.
almost every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been doing that for the past 2 years. So, but I have a larger family now, so I need a larger car.
Oh, really? How many
No.
kids do you have?
We got one now and one on the way.
Oh,
And then,
congratulations!
my
How old
dog-
is the one now?
The one now is two and a half.
2.5 years
Going on
old.
3,
Perfect.
yeah.
Okay.
And we're expecting one probably in the next 3 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we're kind of
Is
planning
it
ahead.
boys or girls?
We don't know yet.
Oh,
Given a surprise.
oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
that's a good
so-
idea. I have a friend who did the same thing. I mean, for me, I'm always want to know.
Right.
I hate surprises,
I'm
but
hoping and praying for a boy, but
you already have a boy, man. You want to
no,
have two?
I just want to. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
You want
just-
like a
it's just
soccer
so
team or
many-
something?
Well, I had a brother growing
Uh-huh.
up, and I just
Oh,
always,
you want them to grow? Yeah.
Yeah.
Grow up the
I don't
same.
know,
Yeah.
so-
Okay.
but
Okay.
whatever happens. So
Good for you, man. Good for
Yeah.
you. Good for you. Congratulations. So that's why you need the Q7, so you can easy to put like the stroller, you put the car seats and everything. Okay.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
So mainly it's gonna be for my wife, but you gotta make sacrifices in life. I have to give up the S4.
Okay.
But
And you're gonna take her car?
yes. Yeah. How do you know?
I mean, that's
Yeah,
what,
these are-
yeah, that's, it's always like that. I mean, we always driving the old one, and the wife, they drive the nice one. I mean, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's all for the good cause.
Of
so-
course, it's always like that. Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
And I see also that you said that you have one kid, right? And
Yes.
Are you,
Yeah.
your wife is taken to school, or how that's going to work?
Yeah, we just started doing kindergarten.
Kindergarten. Okay.
It's she's a lot closer to home for her, so it's not too far.
Okay.
But we plan to use this for yes, going back and forth to work and
That's good.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's
Yeah.
nice. And you said sometimes you're going to use the car also to go to DC. That's why you almost drive it's going to be about 20,000 miles a year for
Right.
the same thing for this car as well, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So out of all those the nice and the beautiful SUVs, you choose the Q7. So what makes you choose that Q7?
Well, we wanted a larger size car. I mean, we looked at the Q5, but it was too small.
Right.
We needed something with a third row, knowing that our family's getting bigger.
Okay.
And we kind of like the technology in the car. It's got the dual
interior.
screen.
Yes.
Yeah, which we didn't really. The Q5 looked like very similar to the S4
True.
in terms of the interior, so didn't give me that wow factor. But there's certainly a few practicality-wise. The Q7 gives it that third row functions. Got a lot of technology in it, so
Nice.
yeah, check
And
the
of
box.
course, the engine you came from a 6-cylinder. You don't
Right.
want to go back. To
Yeah, I can't do the 4-cylinder Q7.
Of course, man. S4 is a beautiful
why
car,
we
yeah.
need the Q7 4-cylinder, but
You're right. I mean, sometimes people they want it because they don't really care about the engine,
The
especially if
performance,
it's only sometimes just the wife, she wants to drive the car, so they don't even really drive it. It's not like
Right.
you taking it like for the
Yeah.
highway, or you go to DC every day. Sometimes they just, that's all what they need, 4-cylinder.
Sure.
And sometimes the price as well. Gas mileage they consider. You know, different people, they have a different opinion.
Mhm.
We should appreciate wherever they come
Yeah,
from,
yeah.
you know.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
No, I like it. I like the V6 engine. So
Okay, and for your back to your trade, and I see that 2020 S4, you know,
yeah.
being in the business, you're gonna have a lot of like friends and family members. Sometimes
Mhm.
it's good, sometimes it's really bad because you be
Right.
responsible for a lot of things. You're gonna be like the big daddy or the big brother for that.
Mm.
So they asking for sometimes for a car. So I have few people, they ask me for a car something similar to your car, you know. Almost the same price is the same. How you
Right.
can tell me about this car? You have 80,000 miles. How is
Yeah,
the experience with it?
it's been great. It was my first Audi.
Okay.
And just like the performance aspect of it. Never really gave me any issues. I've always brought it here for service.
service,
You guys should
okay.
have all my service record.
Okay.
I did have an issue with the AC, and it was funny thing. It was right before it ran out of warranty.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
Good. You're lucky before you don't have to spend anything out of your pocket.
Right, right. So
that
I
would
made
be
sure,
costly.
because I called my salesperson, he said just bring it into service, and I made sure that I do it before the warranty ends.
Absolutely.
And well, Audi's been great. They luckily that was covered, and apparently it was something going on with
Okay.
other models.
Okay.
But it was covered. It was quick turnaround.
Good.
Funny thing is, they had to take the windshield out
Yeah.
to get to certain bolts.
True.
They showed me when I
True.
was in the service lane.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy what they had to do to fix it, but it doesn't matter because it was all on the warranty. But yeah,
Good.
otherwise it's been a great car.
Awesome.
So,
And
yeah.
speaking about the windshield, is it the original one, or you had to change it?
I'm pretty sure it was the original one. Yeah.
The reason why I
Yeah.
say that because I don't know, I'm sure you know that, but the windshield with Audi, there's a lot of, especially the German cars in general, they have a lot of sensors. They are all connected with the windshield.
Right.
So you have like the
You know, they tell me
the
rain
driver
sense.
rain sense,
Yeah.
the line assist, all of
Mhm.
those, it has to be calibrated with the windshield. So when you replace a windshield, you have to replace it with a new one, because sometimes, and it's not sometimes, most of the time, there's a lot of things that's going to be avoided from the warranty. I had an issue like one of the customer one time, but it didn't happen here. But we had a training with Audi. They told us the same thing. There was somebody was driving the car, and suddenly the car stopped, and there was like a big collision. They have the person behind him just hit him in the back. So when they checked, when the insurance they checked, they found out that the customer had a problem with the windshield. So he got just with all like $200-300 windshield.
Oh wow.
He got it
Okay.
there. So what happened is the car stopped. So the sensor gave a wrong signal to the brakes. So the car shut off. So the car stopped immediately. Well, I was on the highway, and the person behind me just had that accident. So now it becomes like a huge. There wasn't the news, and the insurance they did not cover it. So we have to be
didn't?
careful. No, they didn't. Because the insurance, also the insurance, even if you have insurance, with the insurance, as you, I don't know if you know that or not, but the windshield is not covered fully with the insurance. There's some insurance they cover up to 1,000. There's insurance covered to 15, and the most money you can get from the insurance is no more than $1,800.
Got
And
it.
whatever is the difference, which is about the real cost between 3,500 to 4,000, the OEM parts and labor with the lubricated and everything.
Right. Right.
It can be close to $4,000. That would be your responsibility. Yeah.
Okay.
So good that you didn't have to change the windshield.
No.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I see that you are. This is the price where we agreed to, and you said that you're going to put $1,000. Is
Correct,
there any
yeah.
extra money you should be aware of if you want to put more down, or?
I mean, I could if I want to, but I don't plan to.
Oh, you prefer
I
to
don't
have like
think so, yeah.
1,000? Okay, that's fair.
So we'll keep it
That's
that
fair.
way,
Okay, perfect. All right. So for the insurance, I see that for the insurance you do have Geico insurance, correct?
Right. Right.
And this is your insurance. This is your agent,
Yeah.
Sam Davis, and I see that you have a $500 deductible, and $500 deductible for the collision. Would you like
Right.
to choose 500 instead of like 250 or 1,000?
I don't know. I think I've set this up like so many long time ago.
Okay.
I think that's the standard, right? Most people pick.
I mean, yeah, it's in the middle, because sometimes if you do 250, then your premium is going to go higher.
Okay.
And sometimes if you do $1,000, some people, they don't want to take a chance of
Yeah.
like have a high risk of deductible.
I see.
So a lot of people, including myself, I try
Yeah.
to stay in the middle, which is a great
Okay.
idea. But you have a full coverage insurance, correct?
Yes.
And
yeah.
how long you said you've been with them for a long time,
Many
right?
years, yes.
Good, good.
6-7 years.
Oh, awesome! 6,
Yeah.
7 years. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So after we finish the paperwork, I'm going to give you the VIN number
Okay.
and the lien holder information, everything, so you can call your insurance to set up the insurance
Okay.
because that's something we need as well.
Okay.
And that's good. Okay.
Got it.
All right. The last question will be is for the credit application.
Okay.
I see that you fill out the credit application. That's how your name. This is the
Right.
address. We confirm the address exactly what it is.
Mhm.
And I see that you're working for the U.S. Opportunity and you're working there for 3 years, correct?
Correct, yeah.
And this is your income.
Mhm.
Is that the gross income or that's the net?
That's gross.
The gross income.
Yes.
So that's before taxes.
Correct. yeah.
Any additional income I should be aware of?
No.
No. Perfect.
Full-time job.
Full time, perfect.
Right.
And I'm sure they most of the time they don't ask, but in case you do have a pay stub, it shows exactly the amount that's
Sure.
that you're making if
Yeah.
they need it. I'm not sure. I don't know if they need it right now, but in
Right.
case I will let you know.
Okay.
And I see that you are rented your apartment, and this is the address, and this is how much you pay. Is that your full responsibility for the payments, or you shared with your wife?
Well, me and my wife are on the house, but that's what the total amount of our mortgage. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Should I put that in half or?
No. I mean, if the mortgage is in both names, right?
Yeah. yeah.
Okay, so you both share. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, and I see for the insurance that I mean, for the bank that you're dealing with, you're dealing with the credit union,
Yes.
and that's the Navy Fed Credit Union.
Yeah.
How long have you been with them?
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure they
Pretty
take care of
probably,
you. Okay, it's a good bank. It's a good
Mhm.
bank. And I see also for the for the credit card, you do have American Express and Mastercard, right?
Correct. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I have enough information right now to get your paperwork started. I know that you told me that you're gonna go for 60 months and you want to put $1,000. That's what you want to do,
Right.
and that's what the payment. That's what we coded for you at the
Okay.
beginning. Okay, so I'm going to submit all the information to the bank,
Okay.
and as soon as I'm gonna get the answer, I'm
Mhm.
gonna come so we can take you from here, and then we go to my deal. This
Okay.
process takes between 10 to 15 minutes. At the
Okay.
same time, I'm gonna let, for example, for now, I'm
Mhm.
gonna let Joe come to you so he
Yeah.
can take you to the salesperson, so he can take you outside and
Okay.
show you the service.
Okay.
Because you said that you're coming here for service, so
Yeah,
he's gonna
yeah.
take you to set up your first service.
Okay.
And it also is gonna fix he's gonna do the Audi Connect and all the good things, so we can take them out of our way
Got
while
it.
I'm getting everything. And when we're done, I'll come to pick you up and take you to my office so we can finalize the paperwork.
Great.
At the same time, if there's anything I can offer you to drink or anything.
No, appreciate it.
All right,
Thank you.
so I'll see you probably in 10, 15 minutes, okay?
All right. Thank you, Hassan.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's go back.
All right.
All right. Jim, everything is done, and I have all the information. I have the approval and everything from the bank. And before we started, let's just go for the things about the warranty.
Okay.
Did the salesperson explain the warranty for you, how the warranty works?
Not necessarily. I think I know this from Audi is like 4 years, I think, right?
It is 4 years.
I should know. 'Cause
Okay, yeah, it is 4
or
years.
50, I believe.
50,000 miles,
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Okay. So basically, the 4 years, 50,000, a lot of people, they call it, it's like bumper to bumper. It's actually not bad. So let me just go over it to make sure that you know what you have and what it comes with the vehicle.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of benefits by buying a new car. There's a lot of
Mhm.
benefits comes with the vehicle. So my job is just to explain it to you. All right,
Right.
so you're gonna, as you said, you're right, 100%. You're gonna start with the 4 years, 50,000 miles,
Okay.
whichever comes first. This is
Okay.
the comprehensive warranty. So it's the powertrain plus the electrical, the mechanical, electronics, everything,
Okay.
everything's in the car would be covered for 4 years or 50,000. The warranty is started today, so the birthday of the car is going to be started today. So your warranties and everything is all going to start from today. The warranty cover is the defects part. So what is the defects part? So for example, there's a lot of parts in your vehicle. So the
Right.
defects can be the parts itself is right, but the assemble is wrong.
Okay.
That will be covered by the manufacturer.
Okay.
Sometimes they assemble it right, but the parts that they got it from a third party or chip or something, whatever, it's not right. Then it's
Okay.
gonna stop. That will be covered also with the vehicle warranty.
Okay.
The vehicle warranty is covering all the parts,
Okay.
100%, and it's covering also the labor. So for our dealership, our labor is $260 an hour. So if there is like any repair for like 2 hours or something, you can just do the math. That will be all covered 100% from the manufacturer. And the good news is your deductible is 0. So zero deductible for 4 years or 50,000, whichever comes first. You told me you're driving about 20,000 miles a year, so that's about 2.5 years for you instead of the 4 years, because you drive. It's based on the mileage, not on the years. In your case, you know.
Right.
This coverage, it's covered the mechanical and the technology. So we talked about the technology on the vehicle, about the screen, the two screen that comes with the car.
Yeah.
All these screens will be covered.
Okay.
Mechanical, engine, transmission, AC, just like what happened to your S4, that would be covered as well.
Okay.
So a heater, power windows, power doors, you called it, they are covered. The only thing is not covered is the normal wear and tear. Some of the normal wear and tear would be covered, and I'm going to go over it very quickly.
Okay.
This coverage also, it comes with a towing. So I don't know if you had experienced the towing before, but you told me that was only the AC. I don't think that you towed
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No, I didn't have any issues.
Good. But the
For
towing
towing.
is good, and the towing is covered during this up to 50,000 miles, which is in your case again is 2.5 years. For the first 2.5 years, if the car stopped, the car is not working or something, it has to be towed. They will tow it from that place to the nearest dealership,
Okay.
Audi dealership. They do
Right.
not take it home. They have to take it to the dealership. That's how the warranty works.
Okay.
All right, and that's around like 100 or 150 miles around where you live.
Right.
The other things is also is going to cover the alternate transportation. Alternate transportation, that's not covered by the manufacturer. But for example,
Okay.
if you come here to our dealership, we do have the loaner cars here. So you drop your car, they will give you loaner car, but that's a courtesy from the dealership. I'm not sure if the dealership that they're going to take you to, if you are in different area, they will take you to that different. Obviously, if you are here, they're going to bring it to you. But if you are not here and they have to tow it to a different place, we cannot guarantee that dealership they do. But for us, we do cover loaner cars. And if there's no loaner cars, we cover also Uber or Lyft to take you from here or there. That's our responsibility, and that's not going to cost you anything. That's part of our policy as well.
Okay.
Also, with this one is covered the roadside assistance. So the roadside assistant, if you're driving the car, if you've got any, like for example, you run with no gas or you lost the key or something, they do not give you like a full tank of gas. However, they're going to give enough gas to take you from this place, you go to the gas station so you can keep you on the road.
Right.
Also, if you lose a key, they are not responsible to give you another key because the car comes with 2 keys.
Yeah.
As you know, those keys are very
Yeah.
expensive. And you told me that you have 2 keys, right? It comes with the vehicle.
Yes.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So 2 keys, which is great because those keys they can be cost like a really close to $1,000 per key.
Wow.
Yeah,
really?
between the key and the programming, that's how much almost the cost. I have a friend who had to cut the key. I was surprised when he told me. Anyway, so that will be covered. Roadside assistant as well. So if there's anything needs to be done, they jump the vehicle or something. That's all covered with the up to 50,000 miles.
All right.
The limitation for the warranties, there is also for the normal interior, part of it is the tires for the tires. So the tires is not covered by by Audi, it's covered by the manufacturer. So for example, if you have like a Pirelli tires in your car, that's what the manufacturer, they cover up to 12,000 or 12 months, whichever comes first. So in your case, again, it's going to be 12,000. That's not cover any like flat tires or road hazard. That's covered if there's like a bubble comes out of the tires out of nowhere, or if the treads separated for some reason, some defects from the manufacturer, that would be covered. Now, if you have flat tires, if you've got like hit pothole, hopefully not, because those tires are expensive. And as you, I don't know, the salesperson told you or not, there's no spare tire in your car.
Right.
Yeah, because they had to sacrifice the spare tires in for the third row seat.
They have this pump.
They have a pump that can take you from here to there. However, those tires are soft rubber tires.
Okay.
So if you've got like a nail or dent on the tire has to be replaced. Unfortunately, that's going to be my cost and your cost. That's for the consumer.
Right,
That's not covered by the manufacturer. So if there's any road hazard, is not covered. Also, the rim for your car. Those rims, be careful, they're a little bit expensive and has low profile tires, and it's a little bit than the S4. The S4, it was also the low profile tire, but this car, it's heavier. So those rims, if there's any damage on the rim due to like a pothole, you told me you go to DC or something, that will be not covered. That will be under your cost and my cost as well.
Okay.
This one is also, there's the responsibilities of damages. So responsibilities of damages, again, damage for the tire, damage of the rim, dents, scratches, windshield stars, something like that. That's not covered by the warranty.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right.
The other things also the scheduled maintenance. Scheduled maintenance, your previous car came with a 1 year
That's right.
maintenance. Now, since 2020 and newer Audi, they do not give the maintenance anymore.
Really?
Yeah, they used to do that.
Yeah.
So before we had the Audi Care, so it's starting from
right.
20, 30, 40, 50. Now it's not like that. Now it's starting the maintenance.
Uh-huh.
It's 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000. But
Okay.
what happened is now it's a little bit different. They tweak the maintenance.
Okay.
So now they alternate minor, major, minor, major.
Right.
So the maintenance, it's our responsibility. It's not the, so you can do but you have to
Okay.
do the maintenance in order to keep the warranty valid. Now, do you have to do it here? No, but you're more than
Right.
welcome, of course, because we do have a loaner cause and everything here for the maintenance.
Of course, right.
The last, not the least, will be the rust and the corrosion. So the rust and corrosion, what is that? That's any damage comes from inside to outside. What that means, like, and especially the old cars, when we used to have like a bubble around the tire, around the,
rim,
the arc
yeah,
of the
the rim.
tire. That's when you have like a bubble. That's because of the metal, or maybe there was some defect on the metal before they put the paint on it. So that comes from inside, goes outside as a bubble.
Okay.
Anything is as a bubble, it's from inside to outside. Makes sense, right?
Right,
It's
right.
like a pressure from inside to go to outside.
Yeah.
That will be covered by the manufacturer. However, anything environmental from outside to inside, like for example, tree sap, acid rain, dust, whatever, that's not covered with the warranty. Okay?
Okay.
Any question about the warranties?
No?
All right, so I just need your signature here. And
Okay. Great.
all right.
Thanks for reviewing that. 'cause
Oh,
I
no
had
problem.
idea.
Sure. And
Okay.
you remember when we started, we said that it's my responsibility, my job also to get you to get you the personalized experience
Right.
with your purchase and everything. So now this is the fun part. That's based on the whatever you shared with me earlier. You do have, this is the options, and this is the what also options for you.
Okay.
So by choosing, this is what is your monthly payment for the, so basically this is the monthly payment, that's what we agreed to, correct?
Okay.
This is the APR,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the fees, this is the taxes and tags, this is how much you're putting down, and this is the term.
Right.
And I just want to let you know that you can take the delivery of this car at this payment with approved credit.
Okay.
However, based on the information that you shared it with me earlier, there's a lot of choices available, and I'm going to explain it to you, and you just tell me if you have any question.
Okay.
By choosing the preferred option is going to give you 100,000 miles warranty, 5 years, 100,000 miles warranty. The car comes with the 4 years,
Right.
or 50,000. Based on the information you shared with me, you're driving about 20,000 miles a year. So this warranty is going to be covered up to 2.5 years based on your driving habits.
Okay.
This one here is going to double the warranty. So instead of 4 years, it's going to be for like 6 years, but it will be up to 100,000 miles. So instead of 50, it's going to take it up to 100,000, same exact coverage. So
Okay.
it will cover the parts, it will cover the labors, it will cover any damage you told me about, like for example, the AC that when you had in the car, we were lucky that it happens before that, but that's also going to carry you over up to 100,000 miles.
Okay.
Any repair or damage or anything will be covered. If you come to our dealership, the deductible is still zero because we are the service contract we offer. Or if you go to another dealership, the only
Right.
differences will be the same coverage, but it will be $100 deductible instead of zero. But if you
Okay.
come to our dealership, it will be zero.
Okay.
This is also cover the gap insurance. You're financing for 72 months, you're putting down only like $1,000.
Right.
So the gap insurance, it will cover the difference between everyone because we know the car is going to depreciate.
Right.
If the car is total, and we hope not, we said that the car, and you said, do you have Geico insurance? I don't know if you know, but or not, Geico, they do not offer gap insurance anymore. Before, we used to have it in our policies. Now they don't. The past 2 years, they stopped doing the gap insurance. So now you're by your own. What that means is, if the car is total, if it's your fault, if it's my fault, I hit your car, you're still responsible to pay the fair market value because the insurance they only give you the fair market value.
Right.
You will be responsible to pay the difference between how much the insurance will pay you and how much you owe to the bank. Plus, with the gap insurance, it will pay your deductible as well, up to $1,000. You told me that you have a $500 deductible. They will pay your $500 and will pay the difference between how much the insurance will pay and how much you owe.
Okay.
With this one here also, it's going to give you the maintenance. You told me that you had the S4 maintenance, the 10,000, 20, 30, 40.
That's right.
This
yeah.
one here is 6 years maintenance for us,
Okay.
for Audi, is 4 years. So it's a 4 years, 40,000. It's
Got
called the
it.
Audi Care. So
Audi
it's a
Care,
4
yeah.
years, 40,000. It pays for your 10, 20, 30, 40. Again, the difference in the maintenance now,
Mhm.
it's now we are similar to Mercedes. Before it used to be 10 different maintenance, then 20 different, then the 30 is different, and the 40 is different. For now, Audi they are switching to the same, like all the German cars now, the
Mhm.
same way is we have minor and you have major, and then you have a minor and major.
Right.
They are alternate. So that's going to cover everything: oil change, filters, cabin filters, transmission fluid, this parking plugs. All of that would
Okay.
be covered under this maintenance for 4 years, 40,000 miles.
Got it.
This one also is going to give you the tires and wheels coverage. So the tires and wheels, you told me that you're going to DC and you don't have a spare tire. So let's say that you got a flat tires, your wife driving the car, you have your son and you have the baby, and you've got she got like flat tires. I'm going to give you a card. That card, you keep it in the glove box. You call the number, they come, they tow the vehicle, they take it to the nearest Audi, they will replace the tire, because as you know, those tires are performance tires, and you cannot plug in or fixing those tires.
Right.
And they are run flat tires, so it's about $900 per tire.
Right.
So anytime you've got a flat tire, they give you a new tire.
Okay.
Also, it's covering the rims. So you or your wife, you're driving the car, you go to DC, there's a lot of potholes and there's like a lot of like puddle parking. You park in the car, you damage the rim because it's a low profile tires.
Mhm.
Those rims are completely expensive. I mean,
Mhm.
really, really, really seriously expensive.
Okay.
That will be covered also for 5 years.
Okay.
No limit, and no limit for how many times you use it. There is no limit for the mileage, and it's 5 years from today. Okay, and no deductible.
Got it.
This one also, it will give you the windshield protection. So the windshield protection, you told me about the windshield. You remember one time you said that they had to remove a windshield because there's a lot of things like connected, even with the AC. They had to remove it because there is some sensors on it. So the windshield, your insurance, they only cover up to $1,800. The windshield, the real windshield, is about like $35 to $4,000. The cost for the windshield, that will cover it for 5 years as well. No deductible. You do not have to do a claim through your insurance or hire your premium. That will be covered as well. If there is a small crack, they will fix it. If there's anything like over 6, or if it's like separated, even if it's small but it's separate, they have to replace the windshield. They're gonna put an original OEM windshield.
Okay.
Last not the least will be the appearance package. The appearance package, you do have the ceramic coating on your car for the
Right.
exterior. This one here, it will cover the interior as well. You told me
Okay.
that you're gonna have the baby,
Yes.
so you're gonna have 2 car seats at the same time, right? So
Yeah.
sometimes those car seats, when you put them, because in Audi we do have a real leather. So when you put
Right,
like
right.
the seats, sometimes it's like puncture the leather itself or
Oh, really?
scratch the leather. That would be covered.
Okay.
So even if they have to replace that piece, they will replace it. Like for example, the seat or the headrest, that will be covered.
They'll cover
Also,
that.
it's covering the carpet. So your baby, they've dropped the formula, or like any damage, you have a light color interior. Any
Right.
damage, anything's on the leather, it will be
Hmm.
covered. Anything's on the headrest, on the
Right.
armrest, on the door panels, on
I
the
see.
carpet, from the carpet all the way to the headrest, that will be covered. Dashboard, from any crack, that will be covered by the
Okay.
interior protection.
Interesting.
By choosing those options, this is going to be your adjusted payments.
Okay.
Okay? Do you have any question in any of those coverage before I move to the value option?
No.
Okay. By choosing the value option, you're going to get the same coverage as you get it on the preferred option. However, you're going to forfeit the leather protection. That means if you get any damage or something, it will be comes out of your pockets, and that would be your monthly adjusted monthly payments. By choosing the basic option, you're going to get the same coverage as you get it on the value. However, you are going to decline the windshield protection. Declining the windshield protection then is going to put you in the danger that if something happened, then you will comes out of your pocket pay the difference on the windshield or to replace the windshield, and that would be your adjusted payments. By
Okay.
choosing the economy option, you're still gonna get the same coverage as you get it on the basic option. However, you're gonna forfeit the tires and wheels coverage. So if you've got a flat tires, if you've got a damage on the rim, it will be under your cost, and this is going to be your adjusted payments.
Okay.
Any question before I ask you which choice you prefer?
No. I don't have any questions now.
Okay, so which choice you gonna prefer?
Well, I think I'm rather stick with the base payment, So can I just go with that?
The
For
basic
today?
payment?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I go with that?
Okay, sure, no problem.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Thanks, Hassan.
No problem, no problem. So, okay, so for the payment, you said you're gonna want to have 30 or 45 days.
Can I do 60 days?
Unfortunately, they don't. The lender, they give us maximum 45 days.
45 days is fine.
Yeah, 45 days is fine?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine.
let me adjust the payment, so it's gonna be 45 days from today. And also for the tags, do you want to transfer the plates or you want to get new plates?
Yeah, if we can transfer it, that would be great. Does
Easier,
it
right?
matter?
No problem. I'm
Okay.
just gonna get the
Yeah,
tags and
if I
tag,
can
they transfer the
transfer 'em.
plates, and I will let the salesperson, I will transfer it to you for now and give you the temporary registration.
Okay.
And
cool.
let the salesperson, that we are going to transfer the plates,
All right,
okay?
awesome.
All right,
Thank you.
you're welcome. I was actually surprised that you didn't choose any of those options with the vehicles, service contract, because you told me you're driving 20,000 miles a year, and you're
Right.
planning to keep the car at least for 5 to 6 years, you know? So with the
Right.
5 to 6 years, would you agree with me that if you put it's only $46 a month, and you can have all the electrical, all the mechanical, all the electronics, so if your car is
Mhm.
covered for up to 100,000 miles?
Yeah. Well, I last time I got my Audi, I only got the maintenance plan.
Okay.
But I didn't see it separated on here.
No, we can customize it. I mean,
Oh,
if
you
you want,
can?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
Like for example, the maintenance plan, instead of this payment, you're
Right.
gonna add the $11 payment more, and you
Okay.
can have only, because as you can see, all of those it's adding like individually.
Right.
The choice is like most of the customer, they're gonna go with like a packages, but
Right.
that doesn't mean that you have to go with package in order
Yeah.
to get one. No, you can have one, whatever you like.
Okay. Well, can I just add the maintenance then?
Absolutely, you can add the maintenance. Sure,
Okay.
no problem. So this is going to be your monthly payment with the maintenance.
Okay.
But again, for the vehicle service contract, it's only
Yeah.
adding another $46 for that. And again, that's going to take you up to 100,000 miles. So when I said like 100,000 miles, we both have a budget. We both have, and I
Right.
know you had an Audi before.
Yeah, yeah.
Those parts and labor, unfortunately, they are a beautiful car. And these are something we choose to have. This is not something, you cannot tell me that this is something you need. This is something we want, right?
Of course, yeah.
So those
yeah.
cars, I mean, they are beautiful car. We don't have to worry about like engine or transmission, but really it's the technology. I mean, you saw
Mm-hmm.
the dashboard comparing with your 4 years older car,
Right,
that you
right.
saw the technology, you saw all of these sensors and all of these electronics of the car. That's what really
Well-
mostly people are caring more.
Gotcha. Well, the thing is, I don't know if this going to be. We usually service my car to my local dealer.
Sure.
So I don't know if this is going to be able to work on another Audi dealer.
Absolutely,
or is it just
absolutely.
do I have
It's,
to
we,
come
we
back
called
here?
it it's Audi Pure Protection. So
Okay.
Audi Pure Protection works at any Audi dealership. So it's not like a
Okay.
third party or something. We call it Audi Protection. Either Audi. If you
Right.
come to us, we guarantee that we're gonna have the loaner car. Now
see.
the other dealership, if you feel comfortable with them, absolutely. Maintenance and the extended service contract, both of them, you can do the performance at any Audi dealership. If you come to our dealership, the difference is going to be zero deductible. If you go
Okay.
to the other dealership, it's going to be $100. If it's more convenience for you to go there, if you
Right.
want to go there one time, you want to come here one time, you are more than welcome.
Okay.
But that works in all the United States. There's no
Got it.
no difference because it's all going to be in the system, and they have access at
Mm-hmm.
any Audi in the dealership because it's going to be the same warranty.
Got it.
So will you agree with me, like it's for over $46, instead of you have it for 2.5 years, you can have it for 5 or 6 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I kind of see your point there, Wissam. Why don't we do that? Let's just go ahead and just get the maintenance and the extended warranty.
Okay.
And I think I'm good there.
I
Okay.
appreciate that. Okay.
Awesome.
So your monthly payment is going to be, your monthly payment. That's for both maintenance
Okay.
and the VSC. I just need your signature here, today's date, and let's move forward.
All right. Good stuff. Hopefully we can get out of here at a reasonable time.
In a few minutes.
All right, sweet.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
All right,
much.
man.
All right, cool.
Thank you. Here we go. Done. Let's do it.